Hello and God bless you. Transformation, change, success, reaching your destination, reaching your goals, achieving anything in life takes hard work. It takes determination. It takes deliberate actions. Change doesn't just come. You have to go after change. You have to be determined that you're going to change. And you have to begin with your mind. Transformation of the mind, transformation of the attitude. I want to look today on the story of the Israelites. They were in slavery to the Egyptians. They were slaves to the Egyptians for over 400 years. They cried out to the Lord. God sent a deliverer, Moses, and they were delivered out of Egypt by God with a mighty, mighty right hand. They were on their way now to the promised land. But change doesn't just happen. You have to determine that you're going to change. Pharaoh was not about to just let them leave. So when you have decided that you're going to change, guess what? We are creatures of habits. And so that habit that you have, or that situation that you have, that you want change in or from, it's not going to just allow you to just leave or to just walk out of it. And so Pharaoh determined that he was going after them. He wanted back his slaves to come and build Egypt. And so he went after the Israelites. They came up on the Red Sea. And when they looked, they saw Pharaoh coming with his chariots and his horsemen coming to recapture them. They began to get afraid and started to curse Moses. Moses, why did you take us out of Egypt? Why did you bring us here to die? It would have been better if you had left us in our slavery, left us in our condition, left us there instead of bringing us here to die in the wilderness. We could have been in Egypt eating cucumber and onions. This was the mindset that they had. 400 and odd years they were in slavery. And so this mindset was not going to be erased so easily. So they were comfortable being slaves, being told what to do, being told what to eat, being told how to get up, when to get up. They were run by the Egyptians and they had a slavery mentality. This was not just about to be changed just overnight. And so they began to curse Moses. Why you take us out? You should have left us in our slavery. Change is deliberate. Change requires hard work. And so the first sign of opposition, the first sign of an attack, they began to curse Moses and said, we want to go back. We want to go back to our normal. We want to go back to our complacency. We want to go back to what we know. At least when we were there, we had someone giving us cucumber and onions. Now we're in the wilderness, having to fend for ourselves, having to trust God. What are we going to do? We're not used to this. Change takes hard work. Change takes deliberate actions. Change takes determination. If you have decided to change any era in your life, or to change your entire life, the first sign of an attack, the first sign of an opposition, you cannot begin to revert to your old self. You must push forward. And so they did not have a change of mind. And so they did not know how to push forward. God said to Moses, tell the people, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. You are going forward. And so the slave mentality was not readily or easily taken out of the children of Israel. What God had to do, they had to stay in the wilderness and go around for so many years. What should have taken them a few days' journey took them years, because God was trying to get the slave mentality out of them. And so all those who left Egypt died in the wilderness until a fresh generation with a fresh mindset was born and was able to say, yes, we're well able. Joshua and Caleb, we are well able to go and take the city. We're not mindful of the giants. My God of heaven, if you have determined to change any aspect of your life, anything that you are in that you want to get out of, let me encourage you. Do not revert to your old self. At the first sign of opposition, at the first sign of resistance, you're going to feel the resistance. You're going to feel the opposition, but you must push forward. You must determine to go forward. You must say to your mind, I can. I am not mindful of the giants, but we are well able to overtake them. My God of heaven, Jesus, is going to take that mindset. The word of the Lord said we must be renewed in our mind. Whatever things are lovely, whatever things are just, whatever things are honest, whatever things are of a good report, we have to think on these things. We must get the slave mentality. My God, someone doesn't have to be over you, telling you what to do. Determine in your mind that even in the face of opposition, even in the face of resistance, even in the face of an attack, I am pushing forward because I'm determined to change, to transform, my God, and to be renewed in my mind. It takes courage. It takes resilience. It takes effort, but it can be done. It can be done, and you can do it. God bless you.